Hello everybody, my name is Nate Hester, and today I'm in a student dorm in Berlin called Studentendorf Schlachtensee. And while at first glance it may seem like a beautiful, idyllic place to spend your youth, today I'm going to show you what's wrong with it. So behind me, behind those windows, we've got the so-called rental office. Of course, everybody working there's German because we're in Germany, duh. And I don't want to call them racist, but you know, they seem to be a lot more cooperative with your concerns if you talk to them in German rather than English. And I think I know why. Because let's look at it this way, you know. If you're the type of person that works in a student dormitory in the fucking rental office, you don't want to have to like speak some foreign language as well. Like you're dealing with 18, 19, 20-year-old shitty kids being drunk all the time, not knowing how to fucking behave. You don't want to waste your last 3 brain cells on speaking some other language. And of course, like every other place that you might want to move into, you have to pay a deposit. But from what I've heard from people that have moved out, they try and find as many things wrong with your room as they can so that they can pay back as little of the deposit as possible. This is supposed to be a place for fucking students, and they bleed you dry like a fucking vampire. These goddamn leeches, man. Now over here, we've got the goddamn dump of the village. And yeah, you know, you've got different kinds of garbage cans for the different trash, but at the end of the day, nobody actually gives a fuck about separating the trash. Like, people just do whatever the fuck they want. And then over here, I don't know if you can see this, but this is like so typically German. You can only throw away the garbage from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. What the fuck am I supposed to do if my trash is full at midnight and it stinks up the entire fucking kitchen? I'm just supposed to deal with that and it stinks up my entire fucking apartment? No, this is subhuman. Look at this sad excuse of a pond. You see how green it is? You see all this fucking algae over here? How is this even possible? This should defy the laws of nature, but no, apparently it's here. And then you've got some little birds over there drinking from this. I don't even know how infested this fucking water might be, but surely they're gonna die tomorrow. No wonder there's no fish swimming in this piece of shit. In here is the fucking gym, where you can ask other people, how much do you bench? And then be like, oh really? I can do more than you. Let me show you, bitch. Or, if you've got no fucking upper body, you can be like, well, how much do you squat then? Really? I bet I can do more than you. Let me show you. And of course, if you've got no actual strength, you can always challenge them to a fucking race. Like, oh what? You can go this fast? I can go this fucking fast. But you can't do that, bitch. And of course, like many commercial gyms, we've also got a big fucking mirror. You know, for those motherfuckers that don't already know that they look good, they have to like show off to everybody in the big fucking mirror and be like, oh, look at my muscles. Oh, all the fucking poses. Ugh. And the worst of it all is, this place is fucking tiny. You've only got one of every fucking machine. So if you actually want to do your fucking workout, and there's any people in here, even one, and they happen to have a similar sort of routine as you gotta wait. What's up with that? Of course, every student dorm, and actually every residence, needs some place to wash your clothes. So here we have the lovely laundry room, you know. But the problem is, if you live in a place with 900 other people, there's going to be times where it's at maximum capacity. Then we've got the fucking dryers over here, and they say like, oh, 1 hour or hour and a half, but they always take twice as long, 3 times as long as the fucking machine actually says. who programmed these fucking things? They never actually work. So what ends up happening is you come here, put your stuff in the dryer, it says, oh, come back in an hour. You go away, you come back in an hour, it says, oh, it needs 40 more minutes. Bro, I have things to do. I can't be coming back and forth every 10 minutes because the fucking machine thinks, oh, I'm gonna be a diva today. I need some more time. And then, oh, you see this pile of clothes. This is the problem if something's at maximum capacity, because people don't have time and they are impatient. So what they do is, when they need to wash something and all the machines are full, but then one of them is done, you just go in, take out all the shit and put their own stuff in. Now, if you're already depressed based on what I've already told you, you might think to yourself, well, let's wash away the pain with some liquor. And what better place than the beer garden, right? But I mean, obviously you can see it's fucking empty because nobody actually comes here because the bars in the city are way better than this crap. The only customers in this place are middle-aged old people from the neighborhood, because this is like the suburbs of Berlin. They don't have anywhere else to be. This is the only place that they can come and have a beer to get away from the wife. So yeah, no wonder that no student ever wants to drink here. Now behind me, of all things, believe it or not, there's a kindergarten. Like, whose idea was it to put a kindergarten in the middle of a student dorm? Is this really the environment you want your 3-year-old to grow up in? Like, just imagine you have like 20-year-old students walking by, smoking cigarettes, puffing joints, having a beer, right next to your 3-year-old. If you ask me, that's the perfect recipe for creating a drug addict kid. Now this is a student dormitory, right? And what's a student's main function in life? Besides making bad decisions every day and getting wasted on the weekends? Studying, learning about the world, right? And what better place to do that than the learning lounge? Yeah, not much of a lounge, is it? Pretty dull room, shitty colors. And then, look at this. LAN cables, fucking LAN cables. Every goddamn table has its own LAN cable, but this place has no fucking Wi-Fi, has no reception. Everything's online now. I can't download the PDFs that I'm supposed to study from in this fucking room. This is 2023, not 1998. So yeah, while things might always seem beautiful and flawless at first, if you just look long and hard enough, you can always find plenty of problems.